Thank you so much. It has been really a pleasure to be here, and I congratulate you and the team for organizing something so thought-provoking. Thinking about the history and how some ideas can capture the imagination of countries towards change that can be good for everyone is really important. And while the process did not achieve what was intended initially, it was the seed for different processes that had continued. So, for example, at the UN, where I work, the financing for development process was, in a way, embracing some of the ideas of the new international economic order, joining forces with the ambitions of the 2030 agenda and the SDGs. So it is interesting to see how ideas may just come up in different ways in the future, even if they were not exactly as they were intended. So I wouldn't say it was, my conclusion from yesterday was that it was not a failure per se, it was just something that perhaps was not the moment to have something so structured as rules and rights for countries. Today, the focus on what can be done in the future and the different areas in which change is needed made me think that the conference that will happen next year in Spain has hoped to at least advance some agreements and agreed language in each of those topics. We talked about debt, we talked about liquidity and the safety net, we talked about trade, and taxation. In each of these areas, member states will be discussing agreements and ways to go forward. And it's important from today, listening to the history and the alliances that have formed, to think how some of the ideas can be revived, how can some alliances and coalitions can be nurtured to try to get some agreements going forward. Are here for a reason, that each of us is here for a reason, and that we have the responsibility to continue engaging, given that we agreed on most, and that if we really are able to continue working together to create some sort of epistemic network, we can do much more than each and one of us separated, and that there is a lot of appetite for that. There is a lot of voices in the Global South that are also connecting through these pathways project with the Global North, which to me is really important, because the critics of the current ideologies are not only in the South, are not only in a specific country or part of the world, but we are many who agree that things that have not gone in a certain way, and that trying to repeat the same recipe expecting different results can only give us frustration, because that's the definition of insanity.